are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports One. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. And once again, it is the Barnes and Tony Show. Anthony, how are you, my friend?
Pretty good here. Monday, early. What's up, dude?
Early, often. Big weekend that was to discuss.
Oh, yeah.
But first, I have to ask, how was it? As Michael checks in, let's go. Early bird gets the worm. Love hearing from Michael, and nobody knows that better than Michael.
That's correct.
Early bird get the worm. I mean, I feel like that's what he's all about. The regimen, Tony. How were the hockey games? Let's start with that.
The Sacred Heart hockey games.
Yes. How many did you end up working over the weekend? Total?
4
games.
Yeah.
2-2 women, men.
Friday,
and
Saturday. It was all women's games.
All women's games.
Tournament. Icebreakers tournament.
Okay. Did you have to work some of like the games where Sacred Heart wasn't playing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only 2 of the games Sacred Heart played.
Gotcha.
They got knocked out in the semis, I believe it was. I'm trying to remember. It was like St. Cloud from Minnesota, I think.
Yes. St. Cloud is from.
You're aware?
No. I'm saying it might be too early, Tony. Honestly, I'm just kidding. But because St. Cloud? Why does that sound familiar with Minnesota? Like
I have no idea.
I jumped the gun, but it just sounded. It sounded familiar.
I'm trying to think.
Wait, is that a play?
Yes, St. Cloud. This is them, dude. They use the Canadiens logo.
Okay. I mean, it's a start, Tony. It's a start.
It is a start, dude. So that's pretty cool. And then
Freddie in the building?
No Freddie at all.
No Freddie. Okay.
There was they hired out 2 other color play guys. And then there was Northeastern, I think.
Northeastern in Boston.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then Sacred Heart, and then one other team. I forget who. But it was cool. I was working handheld camera operator for the most part, dude. So I was for the national anthem. I'm on the ice. Step out there, center ice.
Wow.
National anthem. When they announce the lineup, they skate forward, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. You get the crowd reactions, the interviews, post game, pre game, intermission reports. It was fun. It was a great time, dude.
That's awesome. Awesome. What would you say percentage turnouts were, kind of on gross average?
The attendance?
Yeah, I'm saying, where were we at? 40%? Were we at 60%? Where were we? Were we at 30%? Were we at 10%?
Yeah. I want to say Sacred Heart had a Friday night game. So that I want to say that was the game that Jay came to and Mike and everyone. I don't know, maybe 25% full. 25% on Friday night. Yeah, dude. And Saturday was slim pickings.
Really. I was thinking student section, hammered. No, Riley in the box wasn't there.
I'm sure Riley was in A box.
Yeah,
but I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe they just thought they had better things to do.
Yeah,
because I would have been at that back to back a hockey tournament and they were serving alcohol.
Wow.
I would have loved to have I don't understand it's women's hockey. Maybe you're not as invested. It's not as fast paced.
Yeah.
It's a tournament where not always Sacred Heart is playing, but nonetheless, dude. I mean, I would have been there.
Yeah. That's
in that arena, and especially sometimes it's a little better that it's not as packed. You have to wait lines, the concessions.
General admission starting what?
For students, it's free. Yeah, for outsiders, it's $10. $10, dude.
And you just go right down the glass.
Yeah,
it's a bad job.
Honestly, really bad. Sacred Heart students wasting an opportunity, dude.
Yeah. And it's just, what it is though. I feel like we're in this, all or nothing world. So it's tough for college students. When you go to a school that isn't a national title contender, I think.
Right.
the enthusiasm wanes, especially these days
Yeah.
versus back in the day. Don't you kind of think so? Like,
Yes.
it's like,
No, I totally agree. But I'm pretty sure the women's team is like their preseason rank was like 16.
16.
Like they're supposed to be really good.
Okay.
They haven't been playing well, that's for sure. But
They have like a Tortorella at coach. Is that the problem?
I don't know, dude. He was getting pretty fired up because
Really?
obviously, maybe not so obvious, but I was picking off shots of the coaches a lot on the benches. And he was tight, dude. Because they were not like women's team was like getting shut out like 3-0.
Just no tempo.
No tempo, dude. Blown defenses, like this is not good.
Wow.
Not good, dude.
Wow. They tried though, right?
They did try, and I'm sure they'll. It's preseason. I don't even think like this tournament wasn't like for their season yet.
Okay.
It was just like a startup tournament.
Yeah.
Like host some teams, get some experience here, get the kinks out, I guess.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And what else are you gonna do?
No, yeah, you got to get through it, dude.
How did you space? Because what was it? You had Miller High Lifes on tap.
Yeah.
How'd you space that out?
Yeah, dude. What do you mean? Like,
No, I'm just kidding. But I'm like, so what were like the game times, and then like how did
all
that?
right, so Friday 2:00 and 7:00.
Mhm.
So that was all right. 2:00 game went, but that was I forgot. I think that was like St. Cloud and Northeastern, whatever. St. Cloud, nasty, dude. They were really good. They have like one of the top goaltenders in the country.
Oh, really?
From Finland.
Finland.
Yeah,
okay.
dude. She has not given up a goal yet.
Wow.
In 5 games. So think about that. But so that was 2:00 game. That was straight. And in between the games, you get pizza. They have pizza delivered.
Pizza
dude.
from where?
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Okay, that's the place that I think Matt used to like getting the that like chicken pasta dish. Like
Yes. I do recall. Pizza though, not so good. Pizza's not good.
Really
Terrible, tasteless cardboard pizza.
Like, is it better than the one at the gas station on Black Rock Turnpike?
Fucking Primo, dude?
Yeah, is it better than that or no?
I don't think so. I never had that.
Wow.
I guess I have to ask Riley if he ever decides to come in again.
But like, give me like frozen pizza, like better. Like it's that bad.
I mean,
or is this like the Staten Island standard?
No. The pizza is tasteless.
Okay.
Like it does not taste
good.
Like I don't know what's going on there. But free pizza, dude.
Yeah. So you housed it.
No, yeah, I had like 5 slices.
So at the moment you were starving. It really wasn't that bad.
It's all that's there. It's free.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna go up and get like, concession stand, chicken fingers, and pay money.
How's the concession though at that place? What is it? The Maritime? Or?
What?
What's the name of it? How do you pronounce the name arena?
Oh, Martiri,
Tony.
It was all right, dude. It was like, I don't know, man. I mean, I haven't had their food there at the concessions. I guess no, I'm lying to you. I have had the chicken fingers and fries there.
Okay.
And I haven't had an issue. But there's been people who have been known to have stomach problems after eating food from Chartwell's, from Shoe Dining,
Yeah, Chartwell's is it, man.
Dude, Chartwell's. And dude, it's like sometimes, especially with the chicken, dude, like if you like raw chicken tender, ugh.
That's tough.
But dude, and you'll really appreciate this. Donut Crazy has a stand in the arena.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to think. Stratford. Oh no, isn't there one in Shelton too? Like those are the ones like they have all the different
possibly, yeah, like, specialty donuts.
Okay,
the
right,
maple
there is one
bacon, the Cookie Monster, yeah, right by the little that little pub.
Those are really good, actually.
So good, dude.
And this was such a long time ago. I want to say 5 or 6 years ago. My cousin got married, and like the dessert thing was just all donuts from there, like just hung up on a wall.
Oh yeah, it's so sick.
Ridiculous. Like, and it seems weird at first, but like the maple like donut with the bacon is
it really
insane.
Is good, dude. Yeah.
Wow, that does sound
so
really good.
That's like pretty straight there. And then so Saturday, 2:00 game, 5:00 game. So that was nice because then we got out around 8, after breakdown. And then
the Marriott after
I did have Marriott on Saturday night.
There you go.
Post shoe actually.
Okay.
Because again, like your eating schedule gets all jumbled up because of double headers. So it's like games at 5. So I probably ate at 3:30. So at the end of the night, like midnight, I'm like, well, I'm starving.
Yeah.
Marriott Canteen, dude, double chili cheeseburger, wings, fries.
Wow,
so good, dude.
It's
So
funny. I never
good.
think about the chili cheese burger. I'm always thinking dog, but maybe the burger's better.
Dude, the burger's so good, dude.
Wow.
So good.
Wow. Did I'm guessing you didn't have anything this morning, right?
Yeah, that's a guess. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, me either. But like, usually this time of the morning, not like starving, but like starving right now. Definitely.
Honestly, since I started talking,
Yeah.
I got really hungry, dude. And it's crazy. Actually, last night we did a little photo shoot at Manny's place. And Renee was tired, so Mike drove her back to her car.
Right.
Comes back with a pizza pie from Pizza Med.
How was that?
It was so good, dude. It was very good. Mike got the bacon pie.
Okay. I've never had Pizza Med.
I
know Matt, I think used to work there, right?
Matt used to work there?
I think way, way, way back.
Really?
Yes. Like almost positive.
Well, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Like he definitely knows the owner. I just remember him saying, I know whatever his name is. I'm sure Michael probably knows him.
No, yeah, it's the same family in Southport.
It's
Sammy's brother.
Family.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I didn't realize that.
Well, you never been there.
Well, no, because I've had there's like a gyro place now or a Greek place, whatever.
Oh yeah, right.
We used to get that because then we used to go to what's like that lounge there, the hookah lounge. I forgot what the name of it is.
The hookah lounge.
Yeah, it's right next to Pizza Med on the corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Of the shopping center?
Yeah.
Wow, no, I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Like that smoke shop?
Yeah.
It's also like a hookah lounge?
I don't know if it still is. This is like 6-7 years ago. But,
wow.
But we used to just go there like watch the game and stuff. But it's been there for a while. But that's where we used to get.
Pizza Med is dope, dude. It's similar to Southport.
How does it differ though? Like what's or is it really not that different?
Basically, it's not that different. Southport's a little bit better. Pizza Med is a little cheaper. So maybe like the ingredients aren't, I guess, as fresh, I suppose.
Okay.
But still, it's still really good.
Yeah.
We had the bacon pie last night.
Bacon pie is
I don't think I would recommend the bacon from there.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Not crispy enough?
Honestly, it was really salty for my taste.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very salty bacon. Which is fine.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously
there's pizza still good. Had 3 slices.
You didn't have too much of an issue.
3 slices, yeah. So that was really good. Late night pizza, dude.
How's it settling this morning? The allergies, the regimens?
Well, obviously regimen skewed this morning. But no allergy problems, Brian. I don't know why.
No, so what was the thing but you're just congestion. That's not from the allergies?
Am I congested?
You do sound congested, honestly.
He's probably just tired.
I thought we were just talking about this before, and you were alluding to the fact that you're congested.
I didn't allude to anything.
Honestly, it could be that it's just too early.
Yeah, it's possible.
I'm missing something here.
The lack of sleep.
What would you say for you?
I don't know, probably 5 hours.
5. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was probably
maybe more.
5:40.
5:40. Okay.
Yeah, maybe 6. But we're out here, and so is Josh B.
Josh B. He's out here. He says, "Yo, yo, 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 yo." Hashtag the company rep DTV rep the sports port, dude. Quick yo.
Yeah, were you surprised he went yo, 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 yo instead of let's go, oh? Right? Right? I mean, I don't remember doing that one.
I think first time yo for him.
Yeah,
definitely.
For sure.
First time I honestly think anyone on the show I said yo like that.
Yeah, that's a record.
Yeah.
So Josh B. early, often
walking the dog.
Were you impressed? Morikawa dominant at ZOZO.
Yeah, dude.
14 under.
The Sunday pull away spot.
6 shots clear. Rebounded from a 3 over round 2 to shoot 7 under yesterday. First win in almost 2 years for Morikawa.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah.
Wow, good for him, dude.
First, and they did make a point of this. I know it's like we always make jokes about this, but first win since he got married. So they were that was an article on PGAtour.com.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
What are they alluding to there, Brian?
Well, if you had it one, what's the common denominator, right? Yeah, so it kind of a lot of space obviously between him and second place, and then kind of crowded there. So he just really rose above the field here. So it's good to see him, winning a tournament again. And we've seen some big names, Tiger, I believe Sergio has won this before too. And I'm sure for Colin, he just hopes that this jump starts him, before we get into the new golf season. I don't know what his schedule is, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's not, maybe playing till we start the West Coast swing in Hawaii. But a great win nevertheless, for Morikawa. I don't think he's going to be at the Worldwide Technology Championship this week in Los Cabos. Defending champion there, Russell Heenley. So we have that in Cabo, Bermuda the week after that, and then the RSM Classic coming from St. Simon's Island, Hero World Challenge, Grant Thornton, and then we're on to 2024. So the West Coast swing coming and going. Seems I've seen actually pictures of them before from the photos, and obviously you never know, Tony, but it does seem like things are going well at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, you're going through it, so I'm going to make a comment.
No, I mean, they're. I mean, it looks like she golfs too. Like,
right.
That's great.
Right.
Love amongst the golf, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's dope. It does. I mean, I imagine they're still together. It's good.
Yeah.
But obviously, you get married. You have a little complacency, the honeymoon phase, dude.
No, but you know what it is? I feel like Morikawa is different though, because he seems like a very hard worker. So I imagine he puts the same amount into his golf, Tony, as he does the marriage, right?
Right. Spread yourself thin.
Yeah. So I've always been a big fan of Morikawa. Okay. do we know who that is?
I don't.
Okay.
I can look up Alex over here. Let's see. You can keep going, dude.
Yanni, wow, says let's go. But wait, why are we on so early today? Definitely going to be hard to pay attention to you guys, but I'm here at the moment. Let's go Giants, the team Tony switched up on. Oh my
God.
Hashtag rep the company. Hashtag rep DTV. And Lonnie, we have to ask, maybe that's where they won yesterday, right? I mean, you never know.
Because I'm not rooting for them?
Yeah.
I was rooting for them though. I chose them to win actually.
No, so did I.
So
yeah, so did I. So
maybe it's us. That's why they won.
Yeah. So actually spinning it back on
How about
Lonnie.
that, Lonnie?
I'm guessing you weren't able to find anything on our friend or
let's see, Alex. Oh my God, dude.
Is it a student?
No, but it seems like AJ Tanucci is a mutual friend.
Oh, so you think it's a bot?
No. I think it's just some of. I'm just gonna assume it's like AJ Tanucci's buddy boy.
Having a good time with it.
Yeah, probably. It looks like he works as an entrepreneur. It says
entrepreneur
lives in Fairfield. Oh, Matthew Gabriel, also a mutual friend.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So is Jake Healy. So, looks like that our boy has a podcast.
There we go.
This type of
this is our boy.
Podcasting thing I don't think is.
Oh,
I thought I was pretty
wow.
good at it.
Yeah.
No,
There we are.
You.
Tony right on top of
What
it.
do you think about the title? Get credit with due credit. I think that title is fucking retarded.
There we go.
There we go. There's the podcast.
There's the podcast right there. I think that whole podcast is exactly what he just said.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds about right.
I think so. But we got a lot to discuss, Tony. Let's go now to the world of the National Football League.
He wants Jefferson, climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson, the catch of his life.
Burrow fires, intercepted, picked off at a pick six. Minka Fitzpatrick, an absolute ball hawk.
Niners twist up front and get to Tagovailoa. Bosa again. Mahomes escaping on the move, stops, spins, flips it forward for the touchdown.
Stop it.
Aaron Jones. Oh, what a tackle. Quincy Williams with a pile driver.
Hey, with little Scud earlier, huh?
Yeah, he says, the team was actually cheering for the team who grew up Viking. What does he want an award for that? Well, you know what, dude? Maybe if you were to root for your team harder, I wouldn't have to, Lonnie. You hack.
Honestly, I had to say you did surprise me there. I was thinking you were gonna pull your for New York, because I think you're big on that.
Oh, that I like New York.
Yeah.
But Lonnie's also from New York, so it's like it's easy with you because you're from Monroe.
Always an issue with Connecticut. Always an issue. But yeah, we did have a few surprises yesterday. And I think at the top of that list, Tony, how about the Patriots 29-25 over the Bills. One none of us saw coming. New England improving to 2-5, Buffalo falling to 4-3, and Mac Jones leading the team down the field, a late drive, hitting Mike Gesicki from 1 yard out to make it 29-25 Patriots.
Did the company take the Bills?
Upset the Bills. I don't believe so, and of course I'll have to check that out on my laptop tomorrow. But I don't think that. Wait a second.
Didn't
no,
realize
they
the
did.
laptop.
I don't know why I'm thinking that
because they took like the Bills, they
The
took the
Chiefs.
Chiefs, and some other favorite team.
Yeah, I'm sure when we go through the games, we'll figure it out. But
Where's the laptop? I didn't even realize this entire time. The Charger, the
Because
truck.
I didn't know that I was gonna go right here early, and then had to make a stop on the way. By the time I was able to get it would have just slowed everything up.
Oh.
But like we always say, if anything, we're flexible.
Yeah, flexible, persevere.
Yeah,
Stay vigilant.
doesn't matter.
Adaptable.
But Mac Jones only 5 incompletions, no turnovers.
That's crazy.
Where's this been all season?
I don't know. I have no idea, dude.
But I mean, right? I mean, you had to have been, absolutely stunned.
Oh yes. Do you think it's a one and done for Mac Jones though? What do you honestly?
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things. Belichick was tight.
300th win.
And also too, it's like we just see it all over where just one week, any random week, a team that's not very good just comes out and just plays their best game of the season, no matter who they're playing.
Right. Very true. And I feel like, I don't know. I mean, Bills too. I mean, I think it could have been a little bit of an overlook spot. I mean, I understand you maybe wouldn't have thought the Patriots to score 29 points.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I was talking about on Friday. I was talking about, maybe like the Bills turn it over, don't score a lot, will score in game. But I mean, to see a performance like this out of Mac Jones, it is, I'm sure, nice. But obviously, like Patriots fans, I mean, it doesn't really change much, I don't think, at all.
No.
And even Bill, the post-game conference, don't care about the 30th win.
Yeah.
Focus on this season.
Next week.
We'll get to it.
It's on to who are they playing next week?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I figured at the press conference he would have just said we're on to.
No, he didn't. He said because they asked for the 30th win. We'll think about that.
Dolphins gonna get smoked.
Probably.
Especially because the Dolphins are tight, after the loss last
Very
night.
tight,
so but what do you think? I mean, the Bills, I think everyone expected them to be a little better than 4-3 through their first 7 games here. I mean, do you
definitely
take anything away from that? Or do you think that by season's end they're gonna find themselves in the top 3 in the AFC?
I mean, I think it's kind of hard to say top 3. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Josh Allen didn't have a terrible game, I suppose. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 265. I feel like 27 for 41. I mean, isn't a great completion percentage for him necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Getting the rookie tight end Kincaid involved, I'd like to see that. 8 for 75.
That's great. I mean, it's just, again, you scored 25 points. I mean, you would have expected your defense to hold the Patriots to less than 29 points.
And the Patriots almost led wire to wire. The Bills, taking that late lead before the last drive for New England here, but they were up 13-0.
When was that interception thrown? It wasn't late in the game.
No, it must have been early on. It's just one of those things. Let's see here. So
play.
Interception was in the first quarter.
Oh yeah, the first quarter, 1 play.
Yeah. But
Jabril Peppers.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those times. You just, it probably was a little bit of an overlooked spot.
Yeah.
But I don't think it doesn't mean that the teams are crossing paths and now New England's gonna start on an upward trajectory. The Bills, vice versa. I don't think so. But the Bills do have a short week. Thursday night football against the
Buccaneers,
who are coming off a loss themselves. But you would think that's an opportunity at home. Mayfield in Orchard Park. I mean, it just seems like something that's set up for the Bills to win.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, you look at this Bills schedule. Obviously, week 1 against the Jets, huge disappointment for Allen.
Mm-hmm.
But then you followed up with 3 wins in a row. Lost to the Jags, 25-20. Again, I mean, that's not, Jags are a great team.
Skated by the Giants with a backup quarterback.
Right. But still, I mean, you won. Patriots is certainly your toughest loss. of the season by far. But again, I mean, I think Bucks can be a win. And they're in Cincinnati, so that could be kind of a toss up. And then they play the Broncos, the Jets, and then Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys. So that gets kind of tough. But still, I mean, think of their 3 games. The next 3 games, definitely winning the next 2 out of 3 easily. Potentially beating the Bengals too. Honestly, I could see them stepping up there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and then you have Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Chargers
tough,
at
dude.
the end. I mean, I don't know. This could be only a 9-10 win team, Tony. You know, that's tough. I mean, because I think they should be able to beat the Bucks, but the Bengals, I mean, that's not like a definitive win.
No.
Broncos, you would imagine it would be. Jets have given them trouble.
Yeah.
And then Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Chargers. I mean, Dolphins at the end there as well. It's going to be very interesting to see how they put this together.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you need Josh Allen to step up. You need the defense to step up too. Is their defense just not that great?
Well, they've had a lot of injuries.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right.
I don't know for me, other than this game, if there was a bigger surprise than the Lions not showing up in Baltimore. 38-6, Tony. Baltimore over Detroit here. Lamar, we have been calling for that great game. We haven't seen from him in a while. How about 357 through the air, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, only 6 incompletions. He had a good rapport in this one with Mark Andrews, 4 for 63 and 2 scores. And, also had an 80-yard completion to Gus Edwards and hit Zay Flowers 4 times for 75 yards. You had to have been pretty shocked in this one, no?
Gus Edwards, Staten Island.
Wow.
Tottenham High School.
There you go.
Rutgers, I believe, too. Rutgers College, I think.
Really?
Rutgers, I think.
Rutgers. Wow. I don't know why I didn't know that. Rutgers University, though, Tony. That's why I threw
Rutgers.
I thought Rutgers College was this some like Division II rugby school. That's what it sounded like.
Oh my god!
Continue though.
Dude.
Continue. I mean, Lonnie has a couple things to say. Apparently.
Yeah. Let's just get past the Ravens here. I guess obviously, you had someone like Gus the Bus there have a great game. And Lamar, clean game, dude. I think everyone came out here. Maybe the Lions overlook. But the Ravens came out so hot, 24 points in the first half.
I just thought though that like Hutchinson, that defensive front would overwhelm Lamar, and I thought they'd be settling for field goals, which they did early, but then they just started scoring touchdowns in bunches.
Yeah, dude, it was kind of crazy. I guess Lamar, I know he scrambled a lot, 3 touchdowns, dude. One of them rushing. It's a super impressive, honestly, performance by Lamar. And I think, what's most impressive about it is, obviously first half was a lot stronger, but they were still scoring, throughout the second half, which is great because, I talk about a lot of their fourth quarter losses in games here. But yeah, Gus Edwards, like we said, played a big part. Zay Flowers, had a couple long catches there.
Odell even having a cup of coffee.
Odell Beckham, totally forgot he's on the team. When I was watching this game a little bit, and I just heard his name, saw some receptions. Not bad. 5 receptions for 49 yards.
No.
Targeted 7 times too. Didn't really have any like bad plays or poor drops or even penalties against him, bonehead plays. He was looking pretty solid out there. And it's tough. It sucks for Goff. Goff just didn't 33 or 53, 284. But just no touchdown passes. Sacked 5 times.
Yeah.
Lamar, not touched.
Yeah. No, Lamar, played a clean game. And but what do you think? The Lions, I think, had won 4 games in a row coming into this. Do you think that it has more to do with them kind of being due for an off performance than the fact that Baltimore is that much better than them? Or even if they are better than them?
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe people underestimate Baltimore a little bit.
Like us?
Yeah, because of some inconsistencies, at certain positions. So maybe it was a little bit of both. But at the end of the day, Baltimore their offense was just firing, getting all over Detroit. And obviously, looking at some stats here, Lions 5 for 16 on third down. That's not great. The Ravens only faced a third down conversion 8 times the entire game.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I just couldn't believe it. I was, watching this game on one of the TVs, and I was just like, at some point I expected it to turn. I think they got a turnover late in the second quarter, but they just weren't able to convert it into anything.
Also, like fourth down, the Lions were 2 for 6 on fourth down.
Yeah, well, because you're down that much, you got to go for it
6 times,
no matter where you are on the field. So, but like I said, I think they're going to bounce back. Just a tough spot for them.
Yeah.
How about the Giants? Lonnie alluded to it, picking up their second win of the season here, 14-7 over the Commanders. So, there's some murmurs, and I know offensively, it's not a big game, but they've just looked more competent with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. 18-29 yesterday, 279, 2 touchdowns. Saquon ran for 77. Darren Waller catching his first touchdown as a Giant, 7 receptions, 98 yards. It wasn't pretty, but it was a win. It begs the question, Tony. I mean, are the Giants better off with Taylor?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, it seems like from what I've heard and what I've seen, really, I don't know. I would say it's tough to tell now at this point. I mean, yeah, it seems like, the team definitely performed better. But you had Saquon and at least healthier than he has been this season with that ankle issue. And he ran for over 100 yards, right?
No, 77.
Oh, 77? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Over 100 scrimmage yards and a touchdown.
Right. So I don't know, dude. To say the team looks better without Daniel Jones, I don't know, man. I mean, I'd like to see, Taylor in. I understand, this is a 1-possession game against a team that could be pesky and certainly a lot of people thought would beat you.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I wouldn't say the guy hasn't been in a high leverage or high pressure situation, but I don't know. I feel like if the Giants need to drive down the field, 2-minute drill, I have more trust in Daniel Jones than Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough, dude. It really is.
I don't know how my whole thing is. And I know Tyrod's not dominant himself, but I just don't know how many times we've really seen Daniel Jones, excel and even have a game, like that. Even last year, you know what I mean? The yardage was low, the touchdowns was low. I don't know. I haven't been as high on him. I think there's been some, projecting there. Or forecasting, Tony, forecasting. That's the phrase I was looking for. But you know what I mean? That when he has his help and stuff. And I don't think Tyrod's getting that much help. I just think he's executing better.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, Taylor was still sacked 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
He still had, still the offensive line was still an issue for him, just like it is for Daniel Jones when he's playing quarterback. But Taylor here had no interceptions, still threw 2 touchdowns, right? And played a clean game. So
yeah, I just feel like I don't know. He can work with it better for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know. Work with the pressure, but
well, easy to say that Taylor has less pressure than Daniel Jones. It's obviously safe to say that. But yeah, I mean, Barkley having a great game though. Obviously, that sets up your quarterback for success to start off.
No, that's true. They've been a different team without Barkley, obviously.
And then Darren Waller had a great game too. I feel like I haven't seen that really.
No,
all
he hasn't
season.
got the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's not creating separation enough, but
maybe I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with him being married to that woman on the Vegas Aces.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum.
Yeah. She just won the WNBA championship.
Back-to-back championships. First time in over 20 years.
Yeah, New York came out with a super team, and then the Vegas came out did back-to-back. Wow.
Yeah. What Connecticut.
The Connecticut Sun, dude. Who are they? Yeah, honestly, dude.
Somehow that was going to come back to Connecticut.
You did it.
But I know even you, Tony, feel bad for Gardner Minshew and the Colts. I mean, seemingly getting hosed down the stretch in a 39-38 home loss to the Browns, who played most of this game without Deshaun Watson, who left with yet another injury. PJ Walker coming out of the pen. Didn't have a good game, but they were able to hang on and win, and they ran for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. But a couple late penalties on Indianapolis, sealing this one for Cleveland. Gardner doing all he could, throwing for over 300. Had the 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and even ran for 29 yards and 2 touchdowns. So 4 total touchdowns for Gardner Minshew. And we saw Cleveland, late getting helped against San Francisco last week. What do you make of this? Them, winning a road game, backup quarterback. Myles Garrett, I think, had 2 sacks in this one as well. And obviously, we talk about their defense. They did allow 38, but to get the win with Watson banged up, I mean, that's pretty good for Cleveland, no?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I saw Watson go down. First of all, dude, I don't really understand. I understand, like, obviously there's hard hits in this game.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like,
he was down a while.
Dude, and it's like, I mean, he was tackled, right? And his head hit the ground.
Yeah.
And I understand turf, hard, but like what is that? Like, why isn't his helmet protecting his head, like, at all? Like, you're telling me he got concussed by hitting his head on the ground like that? Like, I understand it was the back of his helmet too, which is the weakest part of your helmet typically. But it's like, I don't know. I thought that's like bad, like, for equipment. Like, I don't know, dude. But anyway, I guess for the Browns, I mean, it's good. You made it through. Another injury there for Watson. His shoulder has been an issue too. This season, but I don't know. I mean, the Browns are 4-2 now, which is a surprisingly good record, better record than I thought they would have at this point.
Right, especially with Watson.
Especially with Watson getting injured. Yeah. And, obviously Chubb getting injured and stuff like that. Like, pretty crazy. But, and again, like, even like you said too, their defense giving up 38 points to the Colts. Like, I would have thought that the defense would do a way better job.
Minshew.
Well, let's pump the brakes a little bit on Minshew.
4 touchdowns,
4 interceptions in 2 games.
He threw 1 today, though.
Four interceptions in 2 games.
But don't combine last week with this week.
Why can't I?
Because this week
he has 5 touchdowns in the season, and he has 4 interceptions.
I mean,
that's not good, dude.
The Colts lost this game because of the refs, not because of Minshew.
No, that's ridiculous.
You know what,
dude? If this was the Jets, you'd be like, "Oh, Zach Wilson should throw the interception."
Well, Zach Wilson
had 4 total
touchdowns.
Can't blame it on the refs. You would say.
Show me the 4 total touchdowns.
You can't blame it on the refs. Would you not say that? You would say that.
I would say.
You can't blame it on the refs.
4 total touchdowns.
You can't blame it on the refs. Is what you would say.
Did
Everyone would be
you see
saying
the
that.
sequence at the end?
I did see the sequence at the end.
It was like back-to-back plays.
Blown.
Like
they blow it.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was a little disappointing to see.
Because
I feel like
you want Gardner Minshew to succeed.
But he's not even a threat on the Jets. I don't know why you're sticking with like the Gardner slander, Tony. And like I said, I think that it's really a disgrace out of you with the stash, like not like standing behind your brother.
It has nothing to do with the stash.
It does.
Dude. No, it doesn't.
Power of
like,
the
it's
stash.
not just.
Have you not said power of the stash before? I'm just wondering.
For him, in regards to
just
him,
in general.
Oh yeah, in general, sure. Yeah.
So it just doesn't apply for him.
But it's not like, well, I mean, it doesn't apply to everyone with a stash. I mean, you got to
what did he do to not be like worthy of the power of the stash?
He's not a great quarterback. He's not a great quarterback. He's not great. Yes. You better. In fact, it's worse because he's losing games with a mustache. You got a mustache, you got to win these games, dude.
I know you see the talent there.
So I mean, I'm sure he's talented. Yeah, he's in the NFL. He's a talented quarterback, I'm sure. But I don't know, dude. I mean, if he throw an interception, maybe some more touchdown passes. I mean,
All I'm saying, I mean, you look at the games yesterday, the fact that Tyson Bagent wins a game, Gardner Minshew loses a game. It's disappointing. I mean, what do you think about Kev's Raiders falling 30-12 to Doggy's Bears? I mean, what do you think about the Bears? A dominant win, 18 points. And Bagent, first rookie this year to win his debut.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good for him. I mean, I guess it's a really bad look for the Raiders. I'd love to see what Kev do thinks.
Yeah, like how come he's not talking smack?
Yeah, what happened,
the
dude?
Giants suck.
Doesn't he want the smoke?
But Hoyer, 13th straight loss as a starter. And they did make an effort to get Adams the ball. I think he had 3 or 4 catches on the first drive, but just weren't able to get anything going on the ground. Josh Jacobs, just a different player this year, only 35 yards on 11 carries. And then, Hoyer had 2 picks. Aiden O'Connell threw a pick. But I just can't believe with a quarterback that was playing Division II football last year that the Bears, were able to beat the Raiders here. I mean, that's about as shocking as it gets.
Where's he from?
Shepherd University.
Shepherd University, dude. Where is that? West Virginia?
I don't even know. Look it up.
Look it up. Yeah, Shepherdstown University, dude.
Where is that?
It's in West Virginia.
Oh, it is West Virginia.
Like
Okay.
Shepherdstown. It's Shepherd University in Shepherdstown, West Virginia.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, do the Raiders get a pass though? I mean, O'Connell, Brian Hoyer, no Jimmy G, or do you?
I don't
think
give a
that
shit.
this is
No,
McDaniels
big indictment on the organization.
not having the crew ready to go.
Yeah, they're blowing it, dude. I mean, are you kidding me, dude? This guy paid $22,000 annually for his college education.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, he probably got a full ride on the team, I'm sure, but
Oh yeah, the star of the show there. I mean, a folk hero at Shepherd University.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
he's got to be. They got to have statues.
Another close game here in the NFC South between the Bucks and the Falcons. Younghoe Koo with the game-winning field goal as time expired from 51 yards out. So a lot of conversation. Ritter, not being sufficient enough as a starting quarterback in Atlanta after 7 games, finds themselves over 500. Ritter only 6 incompletions yesterday, didn't turn it over. And this is an Atlanta team that ran for 156 yards on the ground, despite Bijan Robinson only playing 7 snaps, dealing with some sort of injury here, but enough to get it done here. And a tough one for Tampa, losing back-to-back weeks here after getting dominated by the Lions the week before. What do we think here, Tony? I mean, Atlanta may be better than we think. Drake London seemingly making plays every week. No?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess maybe, Falcons better than people maybe anticipated, but Bucks, I think, are worse than people anticipated. Baker.
I mean, accountability. You're ready to come for his head after all these years
honestly,
of supporting.
It's kind of ridiculous, dude. I know he threw for 275, the 1 touchdown pass to Evans.
Which was great.
Oh, great!
Game,
yeah,
where did that go?
Exactly. I don't know what the deal is, dude. Evans has always struck me as a weird locker room guy. Like his energy, it feels like he doesn't want to be there. But did he just re-sign with them?
No, this is the last year of his deal.
Oh, yeah, he's out.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to be leaving the team. And then Baker, it's just not enough. It's never enough from him.
Mm-hmm.
Like every week, it's even if he doesn't make mistakes, he's just not doing enough offensively to be like, all right, this guy can lead a team here. And it sucks, dude. Like you said, they started out with 3-1 and then back-to-back losses, Lions this week. I mean, there was like an opportunity there for Baker to step up, and these past 2 games, he's not done that.
And then it might be 3 in a row, in Orchard Park on Thursday.
Forget about it. They're in Buffalo.
You would think they would get overwhelmed.
Yeah, literally. Evans crying.
But it does seem like Koo is always hitting like a game-winning field goal, no?
Yeah.
I think one of the more consistent kickers in the NFL. And I didn't know he had range too. I mean, 51. That's not a chip shot. But 3 for 3 on field goals yesterday. Hey, I mean, it doesn't always have to be pretty. I'm sure Atlanta will take it. And obviously, they just hope their young star running back, Bijan Robinson's all right. Obviously, they have more than enough to fill in when he's not, between Algier, who had over 1,000 yards rushing last year, and then Cordarrelle Patterson, who really hasn't been utilized, but is a guy you would think teams would maybe even want to trade for if Robinson's healthy, because he's always been effective since converting from a wide receiver to a running back. So definitely a situation to monitor. Let's get to a couple comments.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments to get to here. Let's start with Yanni here. Let's see. Riley on the hot seat, like
Brandon Staley, the Chargers 2-4.
Dude.
Sunday Night Football against the Bears next week, so they better win that one, or otherwise, sayonara. Imagine if Bajet, Tony, right now is Bajet beating the Chargers Sunday Night Football.
No, there's no way, dude. There's
No?
no shot.
Staley and all?
No shot. Yeah, I don't care. There's no
Okay.
shot. Say it
All
right now. Well, I say I'm a hack. Meanwhile, I root for the same team. You, on the other hand, cheer for whatever team is the vibe. So let's not throw that hack word around, sir. Well, that's just a false statement, dude. It's not about the vibe, okay? I'm here supporting my friends. Lonnie, just try sometime.
Wow. Okay.
And then he says, let me ask you guys this. Who are you taking, the Bengals or the Bills in the AFC Championship? Both teams fully healthy. Burrow versus Josh. Who you got? Honestly, I guess I'll go Joe Burrow. in the big spot. Josh Allen in the big spot does not.
Even though the Bengals have had a rough start,
Such
kind
a
of
rough
rebounded
season, too.
recently. Joe Burrow,
not
ice in his
easy.
veins, and I don't think he makes the mistakes that Josh Allen can make at times.
Yeah, dude. But do you think? I mean, quarterbacks aside, though, who's a better team? Let's say quarterbacks aside, like running backs, offensive line, defense, even
I mean, the Bills, but it's all about the quarterback.
Yeah, it really is. Dwani says, I ask because I don't like I don't think the Bills is it. They always fall short, yet the Bengals basically come out of nowhere and do the damn thing in the playoffs. They made the Super Bowl before the Bills did. That's true. How long is the Bills window going to be open for? Bengals have already broke the glass. That is right. I mean, how many more years do you think you give Josh Allen?
Oh, I mean, first of all, Josh Allen. I mean, what? I mean, come on, what are we talking about? No, but in all seriousness, isn't Josh Allen like 28? I mean, what? I mean, he's 10 years. I mean,
Well, yeah, but what if like in 2 years he's like nothing? Like he's 30 years old now.
no. First of all, let's get. I think he's 28. Like, let's get that straightened out first.
What's happening?
Okay, 27. So yeah, Allen easily 10, maybe like 15 even.
Years.
Yeah, he's big, he's strong. And
what if he sucks though? Like, what if like
I don't think he's gonna suck. I mean, I think sometimes we get a little carried away. Like, he could be inconsistent. He could be, maybe, need to improve upon a couple of things to like make a Super Bowl. But let's not get it twisted. I mean, he's easily top 5 in the league. I mean,
right, but I mean, if it's just not working though in Buffalo, like if they keep coming up short, like you said, like the Bills, for example, I mean, they have a better team
right
than the Bengals, and yet you're taking the Bengals over the Bills.
Yeah, but I think it's not by that wide of a margin.
Right.
You know what I mean? And also too, it's like you got to realize it's so hard to get a franchise quarterback that when you have one, and maybe you expected a little more by now, but they're still like really good. You don't just get rid of them because it's like, who are you going to replace them with?
Yeah, no,
It's not like you get rid of Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes walks through the door.
So what's their problem? Like, what do they need to do then to get over that hump?
It really is a tough question. I mean,
falls on Allen's shoulders, really?
Or maybe maybe it's the coach.
Wow.
McDermott, I mean, accountability, Tony.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
He's got all the goodies, but can he deliver?
Dude. Speaking of accountability, Hot Take Johnny says, "Good morning. Let to go." He says, "It was good to see a giant." Is he doing this on purpose?
Yeah, he has to be.
Giant victory yesterday. Thibodeau has been playing really well lately. Dropped that interception, should have been whatever, but he has been playing really well.
He has been. Yeah.
Matt Ryan says, "Good morning. No moves for the QB for the Jets. Obviously not going to happen." Josh Reese says, "Tyrod Taylor better than Daniel Jones." Hot Take Johnny claps back, says, "Eat it, Josh."
Yeah.
Zach Wilson better than Aaron Rodgers.
Tony, I mean, what is this, comedy hour here?
Yeah,
I mean,
it seems like it, dude.
Yeah.
Josh,
a lot of
laughing,
spelling errors
dude.
this morning, by the way.
I know, kind of crazy. It's early for everyone. Zach Wilson, we need a quarterback that can win games. Stop it, dude.
Tony, I mean, you're always talking about managing, dude. He doesn't want to manage. I mean, what do you want him to say?
I think Matt Ryan should manage himself. Okay. And then, Lonnie. Oh boy, here we go. Matt Ryan again. He said, "Dude, give it up."
But I'm just saying, as Jay says, why so early?
Yeah, why don't you tell the people? Tell the fans.
Yeah. So filling in, Jay, I know you'd be riled. Golf tournament. Now everybody's asking me what tournament it is. I am honestly not even sure.
What time is it? Where is it?
It's at Reading Country Club.
In Reading, Connecticut.
Pennsylvania.
What?
Yeah, Pennsylvania. I'm driving to Pennsylvania. No, it's in Connecticut. I mean, I'm getting you all excited. Like,
is it so far fetched? I mean, you would drive to Pennsylvania. Like, don't be like, oh wow.
No, I know. But I don't know what it's for, but I'm just filling in for my dad. So grateful for the opportunity. Play a private course too, because you never get to play those. So.
Who are you playing with?
It's a couple of his buddies, actually.
Your dad's buddies.
I've played with them before because like sometimes like he can make a tournament or whatever. So
age range here.
No, they're his age, so they're in their 60s. But hey, golf is golf. Golf brings everybody together.
Right, but you're gonna show them up. You're gonna come in like young guy.
No, I mean,
ripping it off the tee. Okay.
Completely ripped.
Yeah, a couple of transfusions.
But yeah, no, we're excited. But like we say, if anything, we're flexible.
Jay's giving you the nod.
Whoa, understandable.
Good,
Carry on.
on.
Wait, I don't understand what the whoa. Like what?
I think he's just hyped for you, dude. I don't know.
Okay, he's hyped. And then
Lonnie wants Matt Ryan to manage not to complain. Is the real fucking question.
The thing is though, Tony, I mean, you have to acknowledge your Giants defense last couple of weeks stepping up. No, I'm saying so. I think it's going to be a close game. Honestly,
I think you're out of your mind.
You really think? What do you think the margin of victory is?
This could get ugly quick.
I think it's like a 3 touchdown margin.
Really?
21 points, dude.
So how many yards for your buddy?
Who's my buddy?
You know who it is.
Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
If I had to guess here for the amount of yards for Zach Wilson coming, let's say 373. Why are you laughing, dude?
No, I mean that'd be great.
Hold on, we got a caller on the line here.
Johnny Rowell, Tyra Taylor.
It's definitely hot take, Johnny. You're live on the air.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Congratulations on the victory, sir.
Yes, huge victory.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. It was nice to actually enjoy a game for the first time this season fully. So it was nice. I really liked the play calling in the first half. They mixed it up, and they got Hyatt in the game too. They consistently put him in the game. And
how about Darren Waller? Huh? How about that?
Yeah,
Kelsey Plum.
Well,
what do you know? What do you know? Kelsey Plum.
Check. So I got a revelation for you guys. This is going to be a really out of the box thought. I don't know if you guys will agree with this, but check this out. So it appears, I mean, this is, my mind's really like thinking really out of the box. It appears that if the offensive line plays just slightly reasonable and a quarterback can stand back there and actually have time to look, you could complete passes and look like a reasonable offense in the end. I mean, I know, call me crazy, but yeah, it seems that way. Yeah, they're able to get Waller the ball, Hyatt the ball. Yeah, Taylor had time to throw. It looks like with offensive line in the fight. And I heard I listened to a Lockdown Giants podcast, and they have a former
Monty Toomer,
a former scout, talk about offensive line. Sometimes is also about compete. It's just guys who are going to be nasty and just really want to and fight for the team. And I think maybe having Pugh in there and having some of these guys like Tyree Phillips, who may not be the best, but he came off a practice squad, may realize this may be his last chance, and they just fought some and gave them a chance to win and look nice.
Now we've been talking about this a lot with you. I mean, there has to be some thought, hot take, Johnny, that Taylor. I mean, that he might be better at quarterback for the Giants than Jones. I mean, it's proofs in the pudding, no?
I think we, in order to really fully see, we need to see what it's like with Jones in there, with having a little bit of time to throw, and with having Saquon there, because it makes a difference having Saquon. The linebackers and the safeties are going to respect the run more with him there, and also with using Hyatt more, and I think using more of the speed with Slayton and Hyatt in there also gives the defense a little different look. I think we need to see. I think there might be part of it where Jones is a little, his clock has sped up at this point, at least this season. I think that may be part of it, but also the offensive line looked significantly better the last 2 games. It did, absolutely did. But there's better things to talk about. Kayvon Thibodeau has been playing really well. The defense. How about Banks, man? What a draft pick! No one's talking about that. Look at the receivers she's going up against.
Yeah.
Diggs, he did well against. Yesterday, McLaurin's a good receiver. They did well against him. In Seattle, DK Metcalf went against him. Went against Deebo Samuel. And at any point, is anyone like, oh my God, Banks is getting burnt all season?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Banks has been really good as a cornerback, and he's a rookie, and no one's talking about it. Thibodeau, 5.5 sacks now. He's playing well. Dexter Lawrence decided to show up yesterday. I know the Redskins' offensive line's not great, but the defense is coming around, which is really nice to see. So, and you guys are talking about that Cleveland game. Oh, my God. They're officiating in that. I'm not one to blame the refs. I think that, you don't leave the game in the hands of the refs, but my God. Did you guys, anyone think that the refs in that game had money on Cleveland or what?
I mean, they must not be Minshew fans. I mean, I'll tell you that.
That was Tony. Crazy, man. Yeah, that was absolutely nuts. I couldn't. I'm watching that game. I can't imagine what it must be like to be a defensive player and to have that sequence of plays. Where I mean,
we want to talk about calls, and I know the line isn't official. Is the official spot of the ball, but what about the spot with Kenny Pickett on that quarterback sneak between the Rams and the Steelers? There, did you see that or no?
Yeah. Yes, I did. I don't know. Like what? Like I don't know what the refs are seeing. Why don't the? I know Rick DiPietro brought this up. I think it was last week. On the DNR show there. That why doesn't the NFL move to what they did in the playoffs last year? As soon as the play is done, we have people up in the booth that are reviewing
Expedited.
it, and they don't call. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, the expert. They don't call down the rest. Say, hey, go look at the booth. They just say, okay, this is wrong. And it took seconds last year. Within like 10 seconds, they had the correct call and they're moving on. If you can do it that quick, why aren't you doing that every game? I understand if they can't do it that quick, you don't want to make the games longer. But if it's instantaneous, right? You guys agree on that, right?
Yeah. I mean, if the NFL can clearly see on any given call that the ref completely blew it, why should the team have to waste a challenge?
Yeah, well, it's completely obvious. I understand every little catch not being, let's stop and review and look at every little angle about every little catch out. I'm sure you guys remember back in like the mid 90s, early 90s, it started slowing down every game. Now we didn't have as quick turnaround with stuff as we do today, but it got to the point where it's like, all right, they reviewed everything. Yeah. And it got to be tedious. It was like, all right, like I was in agreement then. All right, we can't do this every play. But now that it's much quicker, yeah, like if it's obvious, why?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean,
yeah. No, I thought that was atrocious. But hey, I mean, I guess what are you gonna do there? Any lean on the game tonight with the Niners and the Vikings? You think the Niners easily cover that 7, or not so fast? Kirk Cousins, prime time. Tony,
Kirk Cousins, prime time. That's like, come on now. That's like Game of Thrones prime time right there. Come on. You don't have a bet on that one.
I mean, we saw the Niners. We saw the Niners lose though to the Browns with a backup quarterback last week. Debo's out. No, I mean,
who are we trying to compare? I know Cleveland had a bad game yesterday. It was a bad game, but let's look at the difference between Cleveland's defense and the Vikings' defense.
Yeah, no, that's true. Purdy due to bounce back.
Coming off. Yeah, I'm a team as good as San Francisco. Certain teams in the league, Kansas City, San Francisco, Cincinnati, when they're rolling, when they're playing well. Teams like Philadelphia, when they're coming off a loss, I don't ever like to play them and bet against them. San Francisco, that defense is going to come out, I think, pretty physical. I mean, they played well against Cleveland anyway, but I expect them to play well.
Yeah.
But what about next week? What do you guys and you guys have any thoughts that the Giants can? I don't think the Giants stand even a close chance of winning that.
They may
game
not even score a point.
I think it could be a shutout.
I think though, what if Banks picks off Wilson a couple of times? That's what I'm worried about, honestly.
I mean, that's the one thing you're worried about is turnovers. But I mean, Zach's been better about not doing that. As long as he doesn't turn the ball over, I don't see how the Giants.
No. Since he's a changed man and he's improved so much this season, he should have no trouble with the Giants. So, but I might not even be a watchable game, right? Right, Tony?
Yeah, maybe you should sound more sarcastic about it.
What about the big controversy, the quarterback controversy in the NFL? Zach Wilson's going to be taking Aaron Rodgers' spot, right? I mean,
stop.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's winning games now, and Aaron Rodgers had a must-win game at home against Detroit last year and lost. I mean, you guys really want to put your hands on the quarterback that does your team's hands on the quarterback that does that? Yeah. I mean, clearly you got to move on. Zach Wilson's the guy. He's winning games. Everyone loves him. He's going out with his gorgeous girlfriend. I mean, come on, Aaron Rodgers. Who is he? Nobody. So,
dude, he spent the bye week with his girlfriend.
The last time this guy won a Super Bowl, my son wasn't even alive. All right, and my son's out here playing sports these days. So
let's just we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But hopefully they'll blow them out. Hopefully there's some type of game tonight. But we'll have to see. Last question: total set at 43 tonight. Hot take: is it going over or under?
43. I'm going to go under.
Yeah, Vikings without Jefferson, I could see it.
Is that your hot take?
But we'll have to see what happens. As always, though, we appreciate the call, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, bud?
All right. Big shout out to the company.
Shout out.
Yep.
So that
Everyone.
is hot take Johnny. But yeah, Tony, did you see that ball spot though in the Steelers Rams game?
No, I did not,
24-17 Steelers, which
Right.
was a surprise, going on the road,
Yes.
beating the Rams. Fourth down, Kenny Pickett rushes it. Doesn't even look like he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Give him the first down outside of 2 minutes. No challenges available for Coach Sean McVay. Might have been one of the worst spots I've ever seen. And, who's to say Rams don't get the ball back, go for two. I couldn't believe the Steelers had enough on offense, but George Pickens was going off yesterday.
George Pickens. Pickett to Pickens.
5 for 107 yesterday. Deontay Johnson, first game since week 1, 5 for 79. Steelers actually looked like they had a offense yesterday.
Good for them, obviously, scoring on the Chargers there. But you want to fast forward to this under 2 minutes.
It's like probably the last highlight that there is.
Looks like nope. 2 minutes. That's fourth down. 4th and 1. This is the 4th and 1.
Yeah. Right here. Look at this.
All right. Let's make sure. Yep. Okay, cool. 4th and 1 here. Little motion. Little push the quarterback.
Look where he lands. How would that be a first down?
Yeah, that is him right there way before. But this jackass is like making it like stop it.
And then they're saying by inches.
Wow, they didn't show the placement? Yeah, I don't know, dude.
No way. And that offensive coordinator, much maligned, Matt Canada, Tony.
I feel like this guy kind of blew it.
No, but just look at the play though.
Yeah,
we see where the line of scrimmage is.
So here he is. You would assume the ball is maybe at the first down marker, but then now bang, he's down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how you look at that replay and think that he got the first down.
What the hell is that guy doing, dude?
That's embarrassing.
It is kind of embarrassing. What do you think you think refs investigation you think is going to be this week?
Probably.
Honestly.
The 2-minute report.
Oh God, dude.
But Steelers get a big road win, go to 4-2.
Good for them. Renee.
That's obviously big with shout out Renee. Big with the Ravens winning as well. Rams in a little bit of trouble here, Tony. 3-4, dealing with some injuries with the running backs. Kyron Williams placed on injured reserve. Stafford, seems like he's throwing a decent amount of picks. What do you think here? Just seems like a game they should have won, no?
No, definitely a game they should have won. I feel like, you think of the Steelers, you think about, obviously, yes, defense could be pesky, but, offense to score 24 points on you is tough. And looking ahead here, I guess you have Cowboys next, then Packers, Seahawks. I don't know. It could be a slippery slope here. You lost to the Steelers. You would imagine Cowboys are going to give you like a really tough time. Packers could be a win, but then Seahawks another loss. Maybe I don't know, man. It's just not good. And yeah, you're dropping down to 3-4 now.
7 touchdowns, 6 picks. Seems like they're not finishing drives. Settling for field goals. Maher missed 2 field goals yesterday.
Yeah, Stafford has almost 2,000 yards already. That's great.
Yeah, if you could just cut down on those interceptions.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, cut down the interceptions, like you said. Maybe convert more. Because only 7 touchdowns.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Sacked 18 times so far in the first 7 games.
Yeah,
so that's almost 2.5 sacks a game, I guess. Well, yeah,
And and then you think about too. We mentioned Pickett to Pickens. Pickett with a good game yesterday. We know about the Steelers defense. TJ Watt had an interception yesterday. If they could figure out a way to limit Kenny's mistakes and get the ball to Pickett, you'd think they'd be pretty good with a decent running game. Splitting those carries with Harris and Jalen Warren. So it'll be interesting to see, what the Steelers look like moving forward as they move to 4-2.
Steelers are in a great position in their division.
Yeah. And I didn't expect them to be in this spot.
Yeah, no one did easily. And especially, again, you think about the Bengals in the division. Even I feel like when we talked about it, we talked about Watson. I know the Browns are 4-2, but we talked about Watson making a bigger impact for the Browns down the road of the season. And it looks like he may not.
Yeah.
And then you never really know about the Ravens. If the Steelers keep it tight with the Ravens here, they could win the division.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be interesting story to track, and it's like a very competitive division where the last place team might win 8 or 9 games.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like it's shaping out to be. We saw the Seahawks defeat the Cardinals 20-10 to move to 4-2. Jamal Adams coming back from that concussion. Geno Smith, 219, 2 touchdowns, did have 1 interception. Kenneth Walker over 100 yards. DK Metcalf didn't play in this one with a rib injury, but he was able to find Smith and Jigba for 4 receptions, 63 yards, and a touchdown. And Jake Bobo, 4 receptions, 61 yards, and a score as well. So Pete Carroll, Tony, getting the job done here. Seahawks alive and well at 4-2. No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Certainly, Geno Smith played a consistent game there. 219 through the air, nothing crazy, but 18 of 24, 2 touchdowns, had that 1 interception. But obviously, Seahawks can take care of business at home against the Cardinals. Totally expected here. Cardinals still remain winless on the road. I mean, yeah, like you said, I understand, Metcalf was out, but still, I mean, I really didn't ever have a doubt that the Seahawks weren't going to win. So,
and they were talking about it. What's made the difference for Geno Smith is that offensive line just plays so well, so he's able to see through his progressions.
Right.
He doesn't take chances. He lobbed up that 1 interception. Other than that, he's making smart throws, and that's why he's improved so much.
Yeah, which is great, dude. And like you said, offensive line sacked only twice.
Running the ball for over 100 yards.
Ball a lot. So yeah, it was great, dude.
Is it embarrassing if you're a Green Bay Packer fan? 19-7, the Broncos defeating the Packers. Jordan Love held under 200 yards, 180 through the air, 2 touchdowns, an interception. They ran for 137 yards, but not enough, as a ill-timed interception by Love sealed the game for Denver as they pick up their 2nd victory of the season.
I mean, again, you hate to kind of boil a game down to one play there, but I mean, in a 1-possession game, a 2-point game,
it's like a fumbled snap against Kansas City. It just can't happen,
yeah, I mean, it's really tough, dude. And unlike Kansas City, Denver, I mean, like, is not that great, you know. So I mean, I understand, like, yeah, Russ is having a solid year in terms of stats, but he did not play well yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, he just
for under 200
down.
yards. Yeah, I mean, 1 touchdown, nothing crazy. Sacked just once. And again, talking about your check downs. I mean, I understand, maybe they're getting pressure on Wilson, and he was checking down quickly and getting the ball out. But I mean, you got to get some more pressure on him at least, But I guess I will say, I mean, good adjustment on Russ. I feel like all season, most of the season, when we're watching him, he just holds the ball so much. He like almost refuses to check down. So I guess that's probably good for Wilson that he was checking down. Got pretty lucky there though, with the Love interception at the end there. So yeah, tough loss for Green Bay. They got to be like just scratching their eyes out over there, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's just you had a disappointing year last year. You started out decent this year, and next thing you know, you're 2-4 with some questions. So we'll see if they can move past this one. Another team that's 2-4 is the Chargers. They lost 31-17 to the Kansas City Chiefs, and Patrick Mahomes, who was seemingly on fire all game long, threw over 300 in the first half, 424 overall, 4 scores, 1 interception, was only sacked once, and hit Tony's buddy, Travis Kelce, 12 receptions, 179 yards, and a touchdown.
Great game he had.
I mean, unbelievable how every time you watch the two of them, and by the way, too, I think they showed some stat where they were 26 straight completions between Mahomes and Kelce, which is just a ridiculous number, where no drops, no, every time he targets them, completes the pass.
It's crazy.
But every time he's open, like, I don't know when you watch the games, you see that it seems like it's the same route where Kelce runs out and then he comes back and he just right there.
Yeah. Every time.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, dude. It's a very good question. I mean, I understand, like, I don't know. I think at this point, it's just like he's been so dominant that now defenses are playing like a yard or two away from him to just tackle him, to be able to be there to tackle him so he doesn't gain any more yards after the catch. But obviously it doesn't always work. And it's just, I don't know, dude. I mean, is he really like that quick though? Like, I don't know, dude. Like, can't these corners or like can't they just be faster than him?
Well, I guess it's like they could be at the same spot, but he could just outbody them if he needs to. But then again, like we're just saying, they're not there.
They're not even there though.
But I guess because they're thinking further and he's taking what they're giving him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
but
maybe.
It seems like it's just an issue. But another tough one for the Chargers. They do get the Bears, like we said, 1 week from yesterday, Sunday Night Football, 9-point favorites for that one. But 2-4 is 2-4. And definitely a non-playoff season you would think is going to get, some changes and Brandon Staley out the door if he even makes it through the season, depending on how these next couple games go.
I know it does depend a lot, and it's just like, again, like, I mean, this was a big test for the Chargers, and I mean, you got shut out the second half, and you can't be doing that against a team like the Chiefs. It's tough, dude.
Yeah, definitely tough. But the Chiefs, it seems like whenever we have a little concern about them, they always show that they're one of the best teams in the league. And they do that here, going 6-1.
I see the stat about Kelsey's performances when Taylor Swift is at the games.
It's so annoying that they do that, right? I mean, it's just, I think every true.
Well, you talk about you talked about Morikawa's wife, you talked about Darren Waller's wife.
Well, you talked about Darren Waller's wife. I mean, I wasn't even going to bring it up.
No, you're going to bring it up, dude. Who didn't you say someone else? Oh, no, I think that was it. Just Morikawa.
Yeah, it was Morikawa. But that was again, someone else brought it up. I'm just commenting on it, just like you brought up Plum. So, there is that, Tony. There is that. Yeah. Last game of the day, Sunday Night Football. We saw an interesting one between the Eagles and the Dolphins. Eagles 31-17 over the Dolphins. Jumped out to that 17-3 lead. Dolphins put one in with Tyreek Hill before they have to make it 17-10, score on their first drive of the second half to tie it all at 17, but then 2 touchdowns to ice this one for the Eagles. Did a great job of throwing the ball through the air with Hurts, almost 300 yards, 279, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick six on a deflection. One of those things. What are you going to do about it? But a lot of success with the brotherly shove play, Tony.
Oh yeah.
And just a really bottled up this Miami offense. I mean, what were your thoughts here? I mean, the Eagles maybe not in as much trouble as we thought after that loss to the Jets last week.
No. I mean, yeah, I know. I don't know, dude. I mean, it was a great game to watch. I mean, I kind of thought, again, when I was watching, it was still 17-17. I kind of thought they would still be exchanging blows throughout the rest of the game. I don't know. I saw a lot of DeAndre Swift, dude, rushing really well, and I think that was probably one of the main differences. I think the difference maker, honestly, because I don't know much about DeAndre Swift, but he had some phenomenal cuts.
Oh my God!
He was making
very patient runner.
Yeah, like very patient, very smart. Like he has great vision. And like I said, the cuts he was making, defense look foolish. So I think, again, like, you establish that running game, with Hurts. I mean, that's a lot to defend when Swift can run, Hurts can take off, which he did. There was quite a few plays where he was able to, to take off for 10, 12 yards. And then on top of that, you have the threat through the air as well. AJ Brown, 10 receptions, 137 yards.
He's another guy. How is he? He's always open, and he always goes and gets it. Dude. Yeah, very sure-handed.
Very sure-handed, dude.
Julio Jones
Dallas
making
Goedert
a reception
looked great,
too.
And then Julio Jones again. Even to have him on the field, though, I mean, he was causing attention to himself. So other guys were open because of that. So yeah, dude. I mean, I think the Eagles just an absolutely talented, multi-tool offense. The offensive line too absolutely killed it.
Offense and defensive line pressure on the Dolphins all night. They were able to get to 2 or 3 times. But they always say games are won in the trenches. Think about their offensive line. Kelsey is an absolute animal at the center position. What they do with the brotherly shove, and then also too, Jalen Hurts. I have to say, you see him up close, doing these sneak plays. I mean, he has to be, and they talk about how much he squats all the time, the strongest quarterback I've ever seen. I mean, you notice that like when he's out there, I mean, he is so like just thick like that. It's like not all quarterbacks are built like that. And the strength and what he's able to do anytime they need a short yard conversion. I mean, it's like without a question.
Yeah, it is interesting. With the whole brotherly shove thing, I feel like teams don't really know how to defend it.
No, because you know what? It like, is it just me too? And like, maybe I'm like, because I'm not out there, I don't realize it, but it's like, I feel like they snap the ball and then the defense like just freezes. Like
Yeah.
you know, and then it's like, because the linemen just fall to the ground and it's like they're waiting for the push. Like, I don't know. I feel like they need to try to like jump the snap better, and they don't try to do that.
Yeah, and
maybe
honestly,
they don't want to get hit in the ribs. But.
I mean, I think what one of their biggest problems, at least I saw with Miami last night, is that they have guys coming in over the top.
Right.
And that's not gonna work, dude.
No.
Like literally, I don't know who it was, but I think a linebacker like literally flipped over the line.
Yeah.
And it was on the other side, but it's like you did nothing.
Yeah.
And you need all the bodies you can get. Like, I feel like the defensive line needs to do exactly the same thing the offensive line is doing, which is chop at their legs, and then there's going to be no push.
No.
So it's very interesting. And I feel like, I mean, I don't know, dude, this is how many freaking weeks the Eagles have been pulling this. And it's like you told me no one has found an answer for it.
And the thing is, too, they talk about this all the time. It was thought of all the plays just too deep in general, but other teams just don't even come close to running it as well as they do.
Yeah, which is so crazy, dude.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting, too, because Miami's defensive coordinator, forget his name.
Vic Fangio. He used to coach the Broncos. And he was the Niners defensive coordinator. That's the tie with Mike McDaniel, who was the run game coordinator when Fangio was the defensive coordinator for the Niners. I'm just saying that's where the ties are, Tony. So
yeah, I was getting to that. That was why I brought it up, dude.
I didn't think that's what you were saying.
Whatever, go on, carry on.
But all those guys that used to be 49ers, Mostert, Jeff Wilson, just to name a couple guys. So it's remarkable what they've been able to do there, but just not enough in this game. And the Eagles seem tough, and I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself, Tony. But are the Eagles better than the 49ers?
I think maybe getting too far ahead of yourself.
I just feel like, though, do they not have, or it's close, like with like
it's
defensive
very close.
Line, offensive line,
yeah.
like,
and then I mean, Christian McCaffrey is just such. Again, talking about someone who's
dealing with some like
multifaceted.
oblique thing though. Like he's gonna play tonight, but I guess he has some, I don't know, small fracture or something.
Is it a fracture
in his oblique or a tweak, something like that? Might even be just a tweak, but.
Likely to play.
Trent Williams out. That's a big deal.
That is tough too. And Debo is also tough.
Yeah, no, it said go up. It said hairline fracture. Go down a little bit.
Right here, oblique.
Okay.
Where'd you say hairline fracture?
Oh no. That's Debo. Hairline fracture of his shoulder. Down. It says it.
That's tough for Debo, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, Tony. I mean, maybe this isn't the shoe-in game we think tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Veteran quarterback.
What? Sorry, I was just reading this. I guess Christian McCaffrey also just got married. Oh, dude, this is so weird.
Tony, I guess that's what we would call the honeymoon phase.
The honeymoon phase. She sounds kind of crazy, though. I don't know if you were reading this headline, but it says it's quoted this.
Yes.
Immediately after a wedding, she tried to rip out her IUD in order to have a baby. I mean, if I was married to Christian McCaffrey, I'd probably want to have a baby immediately, too.
There we go.
The money, lock it in.
The money.
You never know, dude.
Never know.
She looks cool, though.
Yeah, But what do you think tonight? I mean, 7 points on the road. I mean, that's a lot to cover. Dealing with some injuries. Vikings, obviously, without their best player. But I mean, can this be a close one in any imagination or no?
I really don't think so, dude. I think maybe in the first half the Vikings will keep it close, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see the Niners kind of pulling away towards the end. A couple touchdowns in the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, I would say Niners here. Maybe like 28-14.
Yeah. I mean, that's going under by 1 too. So it's kind of interesting how you chose to do the score like that. I'm going to say 20-7.
What's interesting? 20-7.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like the offense isn't flowing as freely without some of their best guys. I mean, Trent Williams, that is a big deal, losing your left tackle. So I know Minnesota isn't the 85 Bears, Tony, but it does make a big deal. And then Debo as well. I know there's Ayuk, there's Kittle, but I think it's a close one.
McCaffrey tired from
under
wedding.
49ers cover. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah, I think so.
What food did Lonnie send you last night?
He sent me some nice pictures. Lonnie sent me I guess his meals throughout the day, honestly. 'Cause at first it was breakfast meals. Like, oh wow, Lonnie made breakfast for dinner, but then it was like,
okay, gotcha.
Fried chicken that he fried like himself.
Wait, fried chicken that he fried? I thought he baked it. I mean, I had to, Johnny.
Come on, that's ridiculous.
You said it. You gave it to me out of the silver platter.
No, you're searching for it, dude. Anyway,
looking for it.
You're looking for it, dude. So fried chicken at home, cast iron pan in the oil, and then tossed in some type of barbecue sauce. Looks so good. And then some type of chocolate bun cake.
Wow.
And then of course the breakfast, French toast, bacon, eggs, dude. It looked really, really, really delicious. Banana French toast. Nothing.
Oh, I forgot you're tight about the banana.
Fried and baked chicken.
So that definitely sounds good. Hopefully, though, we get a good game tonight. And then next thing we know, Tony, we're going to be saying week 8 with the Bucks and Bills, Orchard Park on Thursday. But let's go now to the world of the National Hockey League.
Here he comes. McDavid shoots. Top shelf. He scores. Captain with the overtime winner. That's the middle. Great hit. That's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping. Rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me?
Turn. Side of the net. Between the legs and they score. Filthy. David Pasternak. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
All right. So the Rangers, a must-needed 4-1 victory on Saturday over the Kraken.
Let's go, dude.
In Seattle, Tony. Johnny Quick picking up his first win in net for the Rangers here. You had a goal by Panarin, Kakko, and Lafreniere, and Panarin again.
That's right, buddy.
So a 2-goal performance from Panarin. And I believe I saw too, if I'm not mistaken here, Tony, that the Rangers are like 20-0-2 when Hedl, Kakko, and Lafreniere each have a point.
Really?
I saw that graphic.
The kids, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
But Quick didn't have to do much, 18-19. But the offense gets it done. The kids get it done. And listen, I mean, I have to say, I was impressed that the margin of victory was this big because Seattle needed this game. They're 1-3 coming into this, and everyone expected them to be, a playoff team like they were last year. I mean, you had to be pretty impressed with this one.
Oh yes, I was, dude. It was great to see. It was great to see Panarin, honestly, to find the back in that, and then Filipino with 3 assists on the night. It was pretty interesting to see Jonathan Quick at the start. I did not expect that to start this road trip. But hey, man, I mean, I guess whatever Laviolette was seeing from Seattle, he figured, hey, Jonathan Quick can handle it. Our defense can handle it, only allowing 19 shots on goal.
Yeah,
that's super impressive there. And again, like Panarin was looking nasty. His first goal was sick. He ends up being +2 on the night, 5 shots on goal. I mean, again, if you get performances from him like that every night, I mean, dude, MVP of the league, Brian. And on top of that, like I said, it was great to see, Heedle get involved in so many plays here. And then, of course, Kako with the goal, Lafreniere with the goal. Hyped to see, those young kids find the back of the net. I mean, you relied so much on your youth right there between those three players, Heedle, Kako, Lafreniere, for this win. They were the reason why you guys won. Obviously, big team effort still, but you're stoked, dude. 0 for 3 in the power play was Seattle. The penalty kill was great. The defense, obviously, really good, dude. So you absolutely love that. Like the perfect way to start your road trip. Lockdown defense, great goaltending, youthful goals. Like, let's go.
Panarin, strong start to the season. Does the cut have anything to do with it?
The haircut, yeah, of course, dude. He talked about it. The haircut,
Free-flowing.
change of mentality, different season, different Panarin. Like, let's go, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
taking receipts.
Yeah, you did call for a big year out of Artemi, Tony, and I think it's important to start off this road trip well. They'll be back in action tomorrow, right, against the Flames.
Yeah, in Calgary. Yep.
Which I think just anytime you're crossing borders, right? I mean, it's not easy travel.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Because they must just stay out there, right? Like from Seattle, like they just probably have been in Canada the last couple of days. They're not going back to
There's
New York.
no way.
Yeah.
Because Calgary is right above there.
Yeah. So, I mean, a little, but do you think, maybe some distractions, long road trip? No.
I don't know, man. Distractions in Calgary?
Or you think Laviolette, puts the fist
tight
down.
ship, dude. Tight ship.
But yeah, nice to win, against a team I think will end up being
so happy,
okay. No, I'm saying with Quick. I think that's good, right? I mean, I don't sound so happy. No, it's awesome. Honestly, I think.
Were you more hyped if the Oilers won?
No, that's not what I was saying. No, I think it was big because I didn't like the effort in 2 out of the previous 3 games.
That's right. No, you're right.
And if you could make some noise on this road trip, because I feel like because it was last year, right? We kind of started out kind of poor, and then had to make up ground as we went on.
Yeah.
So you kind of hope more of a steady pace, this season, and because I think too, you look at it right now, at home they're 1-1 so far, but I think that was a problem too, that they weren't that strong in the beginning of the year at home. If you could do well on this road trip, and then I think, the fans are going to be pumped up. We basically just want to see some hockey at the end of the day, Tony.
Sorry, I was just looking at some comments here. Yes, we want to see great hockey at the end of the day, which we will. We will see great hockey from the Rangers. I said it 4 out of 5 on this road trip.
Wow.
Let's go, dude.
And what's the deal with Calgary so far? Do we know?
I feel like I underestimated their first game there, but I'm not sure what their record is looking like. Let's see, tomorrow, Tuesday.
NHL, another clunker. 1 game tonight, by the way.
Yeah, I don't get
Batman fired right now or no?
He should be, I think.
2-3.
2-3 right now. Elias Lindholm, I guess, is labeled as their player to watch. Looking at some stats here. Actually, let's just look at the schedule, maybe. Regular season here, obviously a loss to the Red Wings. Red Wings surprisingly good.
Only win the Sabres.
Start. They'd be the Jets too.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Missed
So
that
lost to the Penguins, lost to the Capitals, beat the Sabres, lost to the Blue Jackets.
Losing to a lot of teams that aren't
mid
that
teams.
good.
Yeah. And not letting up 5 goals against the Penguins, not great there. Looking here at some stat leaders on the team. Elias Lindholm is leading their team in points. And it looks like tied for leading in assists. He has 6 points in the season. Andrew Magnapane leading the team in goals with 3 so far. And I'm looking for Kadri, who has 1 point so far in the season. It's an assist, and he's -8 on the ice. Not good there for Kadri. But again, I understand it's still early here. But you would imagine, obviously, Magnapane is up there, but Jonathan Huberdeau too. -6 in the ice too. They just give up a lot of goals. Their forwards are probably not playing great defense, not back checking a lot. So I think that this could be a good opportunity for the Rangers to absolutely fleece them.
No concern about the sleeping giant?
Who's the sleeping giant?
Calgary.
No,
they're awoken.
I don't think so, dude. I mean, I feel like, yeah, like some of these guys could go off. Like Magna Payne could go off in a game. We know about Lindholm. Jonathan Huberdeau could also go off. But I mean, again, I just feel like even Dylan Dubé. But I mean, I just don't think that this team has it, dude. I mean, we saw it last season too. They were so disappointing last season.
Yeah.
After big acquisitions.
Yeah. No, I mean, so I'm sure they're hoping they'll turn it around after this uneven start. But, I mean, I could see why, most people would be confident with the Rangers taking this one, right?
Yeah. No, exactly.
Did they put a line out actually for tomorrow or no?
Let's check it out. No line yet.
Okay. Huh.
When do they put the lines out? Not the morning of. I feel like maybe it's just too early today.
Yeah, well, because they want to see the line combos and stuff.
Yeah.
But we were talking about the bad job, Tony, of the NHL. So 2 games Friday, 2 games yesterday, and then 1 game today. I mean, that really is a fireable offense. I mean, I know maybe what you want to say Sunday football, but why not later in the day when there's less games on?
I know. Yeah, I don't know. It's really stupid. I don't know if it's because it's early on in the season too. Like,
and then it's like they see, Tuesdays are opportunity because there's no NFL.
But like, it's still a Tuesday. Like,
look, I mean,
they have every fucking game on Tuesday.
And I think Fridays they need to capitalize. I think Sunday, even like a Sunday, like 10 o'clock, like get the folks
Sunday,
in Western
dude.
Canada
Sunday
involved.
night, dude. Yeah, but it looks like this Friday they have 6 games going on.
But yeah, it's like I don't know. I just think there should be more structure and more flow.
Thursday has like 10 games on Thursday. Saturday we got Saturday. So it looks like this weekend they're picking it up actually. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I don't know.
And then Sunday, 1 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Wow, dude, Sunday's gonna be a sick day for hockey.
Yeah, a lot of good matchups.
Flames, Oilers, your team, 7 o'clock, TBS, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my god.
But I mean, if you had to say, Tony, are you going with St. Louis or the or Buffalo tonight? NFL Network. Buffalo -190.
NHL Network.
Yeah. I don't know why that was so funny.
You said NFL Network just now.
No, I didn't.
But
David Jeter.
Come on, stop it. You want to run it back, dude?
I don't think I said it, but maybe I did. Those are really always the best. Like the live go back to it.
All right. So yeah, I would say give me Buffalo. I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo. The Canadiens.
I thought you believed in the Canadiens. Oh, wait. So
no, I like Buffalo, dude. I like Buffalo. I say.
Why'd you say the Canadiens? I'm
because
sorry.
I just like saying I'm sorry for the. Because I am sorry for the Canadiens.
You like Marty, the Canadiens.
I'm taking Buffalo.
No, but I'm saying you're sorry.
Yes,
because you like the Canadiens.
I do like the Canadiens.
Okay. Any rhyme or reason here though? Just more talent
for Buffalo.
Yeah,
I do. And then we're in Buffalo, right?
Yes.
The wings, dude. The sauce. I'm telling you right now, dude. And Rasmus Dahlin. No, not Rasmus Dahlin. No, it is Dahlin. I think Dahlin is there. Defenseman Owen Powers. Of course, you know about Thompson, Alex Tuck.
No concern. Levi 1-3 so far. 3.26 goals.
Why the hell is he starting so much?
892.
Levi. Like, what's the deal with that, dude? That is a concern.
Maybe they think he's a phenom. 21 years old. And he's not, from Montreal. So I mean, a little bit.
Oh wow, he's from Montreal.
His hometown team.
Probably a group of Canadiens team, dude.
You think NFL Network will have like a alternate broadcast for this one?
You mean NHL Network?
No, I'm saying NFL.
Oh my god, Brian.
Different angle, Tony.
Oh, yeah. I guess they need goaltending, huh?
Yeah, because Comrie wasn't good last year. I guess they were just hoping Levy would be better, but
that sucks, dude. It is a real shame, like what a bad goaltender could do to a team.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Canadiens, for example.
Who do they have in net?
Who do they have now is a good question. It's a really good question, actually. I should know. Jake Allen.
Jake Allen. Okay. Oh, and then they used to have
Sam-
Montembeau, but they don't have him anymore. Oh,
no,
they do.
They do. Backup.
Okay.
Sam Montembeau, who I had like a good stretch last season. I remember.
Yeah.
But Jake Allen, dude. I mean, I feel like let's move on from him.
Yeah. Veteran and just the production, right? I mean,
Yeah.
15 and 24 last year.
Not good.
Yeah. So maybe that'll be an entertaining one. We'll see. Last question for you, Tony, before we wrap up here. Who you got? Phillies D-backs tonight.
I know D-backs coming off a hell of a game. Phillies.
Really?
Yeah.
The crowd?
Yeah.
Second straight World Series. I mean, pretty impressive stuff, right? Interim manager last year to 2 straight World Series.
Yeah, and I think Aaron Nola right now in the postseason has been so ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think he's.
Yeah, I'd have a hard time thinking that they're going to lose this game. I don't know.
I know.
The way Nola's been going, pitching for the contract.
I know,
Kelly's
dude.
not bad, but I just think, with that crowd behind the Phillies, I mean, it's really something special.
Tickets as low as $267.
I mean, imagine if that game was in New York.
Be 1,000.
1,500. And then we saw the Astros blow it last night to the Rangers.
Yeah.
Scherzer in a must-win
I
game
know.
7 tonight.
Like that
Tony.
is so crazy.
I don't
dude.
see any world where Scherzer pitches well here or the Rangers win. All right. I mean, hopefully they do.
I mean, do you think
Javier's been good this series?
Do you think Bochy really starts Scherzer?
Or you think they're going to switch it up? How could you?
How could you start Scherzer, dude? In a
Who
game
else you got?
7.
I think, right? I mean, they're out of. We're gonna start Andrew Heaney, Tony.
Just throw the Grom out there for something, dude. Honestly, I don't care if he's injured.
Legacy defining game for Scherzer if he's somehow.
No fucking shit, dude. I mean, I would like to root for him,
but if you had to guess, hammered.
I mean, all the signs point to yes.
Yeah,
and even like Javier isn't that great, but it's like the Astros could just absolutely destroy Scherzer.
How about the Astros though at home? Last 28 home games, 7-21.
They're 7-21.
Yeah, they only won
At
one home game this series, and there's been 3 of them.
That's not good.
It's like
What's
the
what's
weirdest
deal
thing.
with that? Yeah, what the hell?
Reverse sign stealing. Like they're saying, oh, well, it's on the road, so no one's gonna expect anything, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it's just odd. But remember though, 2019, that World Series against Nationals, the road team won every game.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just like a weird thing. I don't know.
that is really weird. What's the deal? Anything?
Scherzer's not pitching.
Sure. Oh, dude, you think he's nervous right now?
I think he knows.
He's got to be a little bit like
So annoying. You know, Altuve is probably going to take him deep too, which just sucks. And
could be fucking.
I think he
anyone,
has the
dude.
most 11 home runs in the ALCS, most in history.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, cheated on some of them,
Some.
possibly all.
You think there was a buzzer though for Chapman the second time?
Oh, dude, I mean, it's so.
Don't rip off my shirt.
Rip off the shirt. I have a bad tattoo. He said
His wife
doesn't want
wanna
to
get
see it,
divorced.
dude. I mean, that sounds reasonable. But Jesus Murphy, dude, and then he changed his shirt after he went. Like, he went to the dugout, went to the clubhouse, changed his jersey up, the shirt on. Like,
Dude,
whoa.
he was straps. He was straps.
That's fucking suspect, dude.
Yeah. Doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, right? Anybody on those Astros team, no Hall of Fame, right? Dusty's the only one.
Yeah. Dusty doesn't deserve to be.
Well,
in the
no.
Hall of Fame.
Alvarez came over after the cheating stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm saying like the
true.
Bregmans, the Altuves, right? I mean,
Yeah, depending on. I mean, Correa probably not either. I mean,
No.
look how his career is projecting.
Springer maybe, or he's just not good enough to make him the Hall of Fame. But the cheating wouldn't bring him down.
The cheating's ever bringing him down, but Springer's still good. He had a good
Yeah.
season. Toronto.
Not really that good though. Like
Yeah, but
Springer,
it wasn't like horrible. Though.
I
mean,
know.
it was.
yeah, it was just okay.
Yeah.
honestly. But I don't know. Hopefully, Phillies Rangers World Series, but just can't wait till the offseason.
Yeah, dude. Phillies Rangers World Series. Let's go. Astros all cheated Verlander.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
No, he's saying everybody cheated, Verlander included.
Yeah, Garrett Cole included too.
No, because he didn't win a championship.
He was on the team.
He didn't do it. He just pitched. He's a free agent now.
Cheated, dude.
Wasn't that so funny though? Do you remember watching that? Like he right after the World Series and in Game 7 against the Nationals, takes off his Astros hat, puts on some random hat, and just like they're asking him questions, and he's like, "I'm no longer a member of this organization."
What? That's right. Dude, I totally forgot about that.
Tight, dude. Because I mean, it's a bunch of nonsense. At the end of the day, Hinch, Lunau,
AJ
not buttoned
Hinch,
up.
dude. The
Weren't buttoned up.
apology, no.
Yeah,
Very sloppy work over
yeah.
there.
Terrible job. Terrible job.
Oh my god. We had a bunch of comments to get to actually here.
Yeah, the Islanders struggling. Sorokin, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, dude.
Barzal,
Last two Islanders.
Matthew
L's
Martin,
gross. Matt Martin. Love Matt Martin.
Yeah.
Matthew Barzal, though. I mean, I feel like since his rookie season, I know injury last year in a big spot, end of the year. Tough, dude. He's got to pick it up a lot. New intro 20 question mark. Actually, it is a new intro. Riley made that intro, actually, ironically enough.
Before the hot seat.
I mean, he didn't show up today either, dude.
He was supposed to? Like
Monday.
Yesterday? No, but did you like early start time? He confirmed it yesterday or no?
I texted him probably around 6 o'clock.
Didn't answer the whole night.
Midnight. He gave it the thumbs up.
Wow.
As if, and again, like, you know, I was up. I saw the notification. I saw it thumbed up it, and I was like, all right, like, let's see if he shows.
But then when you ask him about it, like, does he give anything or no?
I mean, I figured I'd talk to him today when he comes in about last Friday. But now I'm gonna have to call him or something after the show today and be like, yo, what's the deal? Like, what happened, dude?
Do we need to order more pink slips or? Tony, it was a good one, no?
No, that was a good one, dude. So no, it's very suspicious, dude. And you know, it's not
Football
cool.
Sunday, couple too many pops. No, it's not cool. I'm just saying, like,
I know it's not
I'm just
cool,
trying
dude.
to like
rationalize,
see, exactly.
what's going on.
Yeah.
But still, there's no excuse, dude.
No,
there really is no excuse at all. All right, let's Matthew Ryan. You know, let's hold the phone a little bit. Wow, dude, Matthew Ryan hyped the Devils pure power play goals. Damn shame, but I mean, hey man, converting the power play
Win is a win.
Win's a win. You shouldn't be giving up penalties.
They're shaking.
Really
they're shaking hands on this one.
They are. Lonnie's a win. Yep, shaking hands. There you go. I don't care if it's ugly. I will take it. I would too if I were you, sir. Oh, Devils are good. And then, do they have a point spread of the Giants versus Jets game yet?
I feel like every game for the rest of the season has a point spread already.
Yeah, dude. So let's check it out here.
Don't look it up.
Well, guess. What would you think?
I
it
already
was?
looked it.
You looked it up?
Yeah. You take a guess though.
Jets 3.5.
3.
I'll take it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, pretty good guess. I think
It's
that's
always
an
a
easy
half
cover.
a point, dude.
Yeah, it's an
Jets
easy cover though.
-3.
It's an easy cover.
Dude, are you kidding me? First of all, like Vegas, it should be Jets -12.
No, but
Yes.
I think it could be 5. But hey,
I mean, you know what I said. Literally, I don't think the Giants are going to score, dude. I don't care about Darren Waller. Okay.
No, but you hear what Salicata said?
Oh no. About Waller?
I was just kidding. But like, whenever I'm like bringing up a point and like I'm saying somebody said something, that you just go,
Yeah.
"Well, who
Who's
said that? Salicata?" Oh man, but yeah, no, I mean, but they got to do a good job on Waller. Don't let Tyrod get out of the pocket if he's starting.
Yeah.
Rule 76.
Play a champion.
Yeah.
No excuses.
Jets, if they had a quarterback who scored touchdowns,
Stop it, dude.
It's true. The spread would be higher if like Rodgers was in. I think it's 10-point spread.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I thought
Sure,
if we had the risen Messiah though. Now he's supposed to be the risen Messiah.
He is going to be the risen Messiah, dude. I'm telling you right now, Jets shut the Giants, dude. I think it's like 21-0.
I'm not letting you off the hook for this
dude.
one. If there's a poor performance, I'm just saying.
All right. Well, obviously, I mean, I don't want that to happen.
All right. Just
all
saying.
right, dude.
All right, dude. But honestly,
golf today. No. Golf. Let's go. What do we got? What time is the tournament even? When are we teeing
right
off?
now? We've got to go right now.
Actually?
I think it starts at 10. It's like 40 minutes away. There's registration.
All right, so you're leaving the next like literally 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Gotta go.
Reading,
dude. But definitely
probably traffic. 9 a.m. right now.
Yeah, 9 a.m.
We go north though, right? Is it north, northwest?
Probably won't be any traffic.
You'll be fine. No one goes northwest.
Yeah. But hey, I think everything worked out well today. Got a lot done. Had some good football conversation. Good conversation with Hot Take.
Yes. Love Hot Take Johnny. The call-ins. I love it, dude.
Matthew Ryan. So yeah, good stuff. Pumped to do it all again tomorrow.
Well, what are we shooting today, Brian?
Well, it's a scramble. So I mean, hopefully the group collectively finishes, 7-8 under at least.
Okay, cool. Are they good?
Yeah, I don't know specifically who's there, but they're we should be able to piece something together. We won a tournament before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not this one though.
No.
Have you played at this club?
No, because it's private. So it's
First time.
Yeah,
oh wow. So a little bit of a learning curve, maybe. The water hazards.
Yes.
Keep it in the fairway.
So hopefully good things ahead, Tony. But we would like to thank everybody for tuning in today, continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page. Tony, Michael, Renee, and Jay
in costume.
Merch at downtimetv.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games. That's a drop. And we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.